The big prize in New Mexico is the open U.S. Senate seat.
Democrat Martin Heinrich and Republican Heather Wilson both hit the phones and the pavement today to reach last-minute voters. Here's News 13's Katie Kim.
Dick, Jessica, the recent polls won't matter if both candidates don't get their supporters out to the polls. Heinrich, who emerged early on as a frontrunner, voted with his family this morning at Bandelier Elementary School in southeast Albuquerque. His day started there, then Heinrich and his supporters were busy phone banking and even knocking on doors. Wilson was doing much of the same today. She spent most of her afternoon at her campaign headquarters in northeast Albuquerque, calling voters to get them out the door to vote. Wilson views this race as a dead heat, and Heinrich says he's feeling optimistic. But both say today they're not paying attention to any of the recent polling.
My experience with campaigns is that you have to get up every day and put one good day after another.
I don't, get too stressed out on election day. Some people do. To me, we do everything we can. We run hard.
Now both candidates will watch returns tonight with their families and then attend events with their respective parties. Back to you.
Right, Katie. Heinrich and Wilson are running for the seat of retiring Senator Jeff Bingaman. Heinrich left his own seat in the U.S. House to run.
And the candidates running for Heinrich's metro area congressional seat made their final pitch to voters today. Republican Janice Arnold Jones was working the phones at a GOP phone bank off of Comanche. Up until the 2008 election, the seat was in Republican hands for 40 years straight. Arnold Jones is pushing hard to get her base to turn out and turn things around.
There is not a voter that will be untouched. Every vote counts, and so we're going to make sure that we have found everybody.
We caught up with Democrat Michelle Lujan Grisham as she campaigned at Cocina Azul near downtown. The last Albuquerque Journal poll released at the end of October showed her in the lead by 15%, but she's cautioning against overconfidence.
We recognize that you've got to work all the way until the last vote is, or the last ballot is cast, and that's how we're taking it.
The race for Congress in southern New Mexico has also not been close. Incumbent Republican Steve Pierce from Hobbs is expected to win another two-year term tonight. Democrat Evelyn Madrid Earhart, an NMSU professor, has trailed by a wide margin in the polls. The latest showed Pierce ahead by 18 points. In northern New Mexico, Democratic incumbent Ben Ray Lujan is favored to win a third term from the 3rd District. His Republican challenger, Jefferson Byrd, is a rancher from Tucumcari. Lujan was also ahead by 18 points in the latest poll of his race.
New Mexico has seen some of the ugliest and most expensive races for the state legislature. All 112 seats in the House and Senate are up for election this year, but there were only 57 contested races. The Republicans are fighting to win control of the House, which hasn't been done in almost 60 years. In the Senate, Governor Martinez is trying to oust Senate Majority Leader Michael Sanchez and Senate President Tim Jennings. Jennings and Sanchez had to raise more than $200,000 to fight back.